Emily, can I ask first off, for Corinthians, this is, I know it's a massive occasion for Arsenal, but for Corinthians, enormous occasion. They're going to have a lot of fans here.
Yeah.
I think we saw against Gotham how hard they're going to work. How much have you spoken about the intensity that's likely to be in this game on Sunday?
Yeah, we have spoken about it. I think, as you said, watching the game, you could see it, you could feel it, and I think also from my experience playing the Brazilian national team, I think that's a part of Brazilian culture and just identity of football. So we're ready for it, and I'm excited.
And have you had a chance to speak to anyone from Gotham yet that you might know about them playing Corinthians and the challenge that might pose?
No, I haven't spoken to anyone after the game. I think for us, and I spoke over there, we were very focused on playing ASFAR and kind of playing our semifinal and then going from there. But I'm sure we'll take a lot from the Gotham game and then any other videos and whatnot that we have of them.
I wanted to ask you about Smilla Holmberg. Obviously, your position, competing a little bit. What's that been like having her here? What do you make of her? And what's she taught you as well?
Yeah, she's been amazing. I think it's been a really smooth transition. I think as a team we've really tried to focus on that, just in the sense of we have a lot of young players, and with the women's game everything's changing in the sense of it's getting younger, so I think players in general need more support. And so with that, I mean, she has so many strengths, great player, great person. It's been really great to have her on our team, and I think already you're seeing how much we're utilizing her and how big she is for us.
And did you manage to catch Emma Hayes' celebration? And what did you make of her dancing?
I did catch it. I think anywhere I look when I turn on my phone, I see it. I think she is, catching on to the American culture and kind of what we're about, and, that flair, especially with Trin, just playing football and enjoying it and having that fun and that spark. So it's fun to see her kind of mesh with American culture.
Can teach us some more dancing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Emily, you've come from America. How's it been competing in so many different competitions in England? Because I can imagine it's quite different and really actually a cool experience for you.
Yeah, it's been great. I think that's one of the main reasons why I came here, to kind of get that diversity, and with Champions League and with this tournament, League Cup, FA Cup, you could kind of keep going in the sense of diversity of tournaments that we play. I think it really helps my international game, because with that you just play so many different styles of teams and whatnot, but I think it just makes it fun.
Is there an extra edge having the final at the Emirates?
100%, yeah. Playing here, home crowd, fan base, this is our home, so I think we take a lot of pride and at the same time respect, Corinthians and what they have done to come here. So we know we're going to have to bring it.
And both teams have an incredible sets of fans, so it's going to be very loud.
Yeah, let's make it loud. I'm here for it. The more fans, the better, and I think with this tournament, it's highlighting women's football at a global stage, and it's allowing, teams and cultures all to mesh together and give teams maybe spotlights that they haven't had and opportunities they haven't had, so I'm for it.
It's obviously in the middle of your season. Has it been difficult for you guys to shift your focus from maybe the WSL title race and Champions League to right into this?
I would say no, just because we're used to having so many tournaments and having to shift that mode. I think if anything, it's been exciting because it's a semi-final final, so it is a quick tournament, quick final, as opposed to a Champions League where it is kind of throughout the entire season. So for us, we've been kind of wanting to make the most of it and have the opportunity to win a final.
Has there been anything about the tournament that's surprised you, or I don't know, fans, or is anything happening really that's kind of you're like, oh, that's cool, that's unexpected?
I would say definitely the Corinthians fan base. I also think too, after the game, it is great to swap jerseys and kind of get those conversations, because again, you've never played these players and teams before. So I think those two moments for me. Yeah. Great.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
You're very close with Kim Little, and I've noticed at games all the fans keep singing 10 more years, 10 more years, Kim Little. So I wondered what an edge she gives Arsenal, and also seeing it from the back when she gets the ball, how creative she actually is.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time now, she's always been one of my favourite players to play alongside. She's so consistent. She never drops her level. She demands standards of everyone else around her and does that naturally by the way that she plays and she leads. And yeah, she's just a steady force to have out there. I think it's one of those players that you notice as soon as they're not out on the pitch with you. But yeah, just the way she's been able to maintain that level over so many years and do it in such a humble way where she doesn't get the recognition she deserves. Yeah, she's just an inspiration to all of us.
And what would it mean to be the first to win this competition?
Yeah, I think it would be incredible. Obviously, it's the first time, as female footballers, we've had the opportunity to be part of a tournament like this, and to have our names on a trophy sort of this early. Down the track for our season, and something that's never happened before. The first name on the trophy for our club would be very, very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations on making it to the final, Steph. I want to ask you what you've made of the competition as a whole. You mentioned it, being able to play opposition that you don't normally play.
Yeah, I think it's been a great experience so far. Watching the game before our game, it was nice to see two completely different teams battling it out and the two different styles and having to figure each other out. I think it reminds me of the Champions League in that way, and I think it's good we've got that experience coming into games like this because it doesn't feel too foreign. But yeah, it's been nice just playing against different opposition, seeing different players. It's amazing for them to have a platform so everyone's watching these kind of games, and sometimes not a lot of people have the opportunity to see players from different countries, and this is a great platform for them to go out and shine and to play amazing football. And yeah, it's an honour to be a part of it, and the fact that we're in the final, we have a chance to win the trophy for the first ever time. It's a massive opportunity, and we're just excited to get out there.
And I'm sure you've seen all the noise that the Corinthians fans made the other day. We're probably expecting more this weekend. How exciting is that even though you guys have the home crowd, they're going to have a real edge too?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Watching their game before ours, that was probably the main thing I picked up, was the passion that the fans have for their players, but also the players, the connection to their fans. It reminded me a lot of the way we are with our fans, the way we care for them, the way they care for us, and they show up for us always, and they're loud, and they're riding every single ball, every single play. So yeah, I think it'll be a battle on the pitch, but I think off the pitch it's going to be a massive battle as well, and I think that's going to be an amazing atmosphere for everyone. And yeah, hopefully they show up in numbers, and hopefully our Gooners show up in numbers too.
Good luck on Sunday. Thanks, Steph.
Did you play, Steph, in the Brazil Matildas game a couple of years ago?
I'm trying to think if I played in the first game because I got injured, so I'm not sure, but I was there. So,
right, yeah. So you know what to expect.
Yes.
One of their chants was the capybara is better than the kangaroo, was one of the chants.
Brilliant, okay.
But that wasn't what I wanted to come on to. But what I wanted to come on to was what kind of challenge you're expecting from Corinthians on Sunday.
Yeah, I think from watching them, basically very, very similar to the game against Australia-Brazil. I think Brazil played England recently as well, and it's the passion, aggression, collectiveness that they bring. You don't get a second to breathe on the ball. They're all over you, and they're working for each other. They're all over the second ball, so if something's in the air, they're ready to pounce on the second ball. And they can be lethal in the box as well, I think, from what we've seen. So it's going to be a battle, and we're going to have to show up with absolutely 100% of everything we've got to win the game. And there's a trophy on the line. So I think it doesn't matter where we're in the middle of the season. We're obviously in good momentum, good flow. They're in their pre-season. Totally different ends of the spectrum, but I think if you put a trophy on the line, then you get the best out of both teams, regardless of where they're coming from. So, I think it's going to be a really good game.
Does it help you guys a bit being in the middle of the season and having that momentum behind you to kind of crack on?
Yeah, I think it's a good place to be, because this has felt not out of flow for us. It has felt like a build-up to a Champions League game, for instance. Obviously, there's a little bit of a different feel to it, but the preparations felt quite normal for us. So I think that is an advantage, the fact that we're at home, in our home stadium, we've got our fans there. You could say all those things are an advantage, but you could also look at them, maybe they're bit fresher than us. We've had lots of games on the bounce recently, lots of bigger fixtures. But yeah, like I said, I think as soon as you put the trophy there, then both teams are just going to put everything they've got out on the pitch and may the best win.
Good luck.
Thank you guys.